Hey everybody, this is Anita Lemon Party. I just got home from a really great show. Actually, hold on, I want to lay down because I'm lazy and fat right now. I just got home from a really great show. Club Triangle presents Disco Inferno, and then before that, we did a big disco cruise out on the Mattakit, which is the state of California's smallest licensed bar. And it was really, really cool. Had a lot of awesome people show up, and we had a lot of love. And I don't know, I guess I just wanted to talk about love because locally here in Humboldt County, that has been something that the LGBT community has been recently starved of. There's this big festival that happens every year down, down by like Garberville or some shit. But it's hosted by this organization called the Mateel Community Center. And they booked for their event Reggae on the River, which is like a 3 or 4 day festival. Reggae festival, which, okay, awesome, cool. But they booked this murder musician named Sizzla I can't even think of it, his fucking name, Sizzla. But he sings a lot of songs about killing gay people, and about how he has killed gay people and how he thinks everybody should kill gay people. And it's really, really hurtful that the Mateel Community Center decided that this is the person that should headline their biggest event of the year. I mean, like, literally first name on the poster is Sizzla. And it makes me feel like the Mateel Community Center is not for my community. It's not for non-heterosexuals. It's only for straight people, and straight people who don't like gays at this point. There have been dialogues opened up with the Mateel about their choice, but they frankly, they don't give a shit. They do not give a single shit. In their response letter, they stated that, we should have raised an issue 5 months ago when they first booked the guy. Well, guess what? We don't have some big magical list of bigots that we're trying to keep out of our neighborhoods. It just took till somebody who helped organize a protest from the last time this asshole tried to come to Humboldt County. That person went, oh my God, no, we're not doing this again, and raised the red flag. But that was like 2 or 3 days before the festival. So since then, like, every news outlet has picked up on it, locally, of course. And there is so much hate towards us, just us queer people. So much hate towards us in the comment sections. It's really, really heartbreaking, really discouraging. Because I had hoped we had come further than this. And, there's been a lot of great positive things said too. But I don't know, it's just something about the human mind, or at least my human mind, that makes it more difficult to remember the positive comments and a lot easier to remember the ones that are like, you're a fucking sinner, you should go to hell, or life threats. Life threats are somewhat more, significantly more pressing and need to be addressed. There was even one comment that said, if I want to be a freak, and meaning a gay person, that I should just save it for the Pride Festival. If I want to go somewhere and feel safe, then pretty much I'm limited to the Pride Festival, not to anything else. Point being that there's been so much anger and hatred towards queer people here in Humboldt County that it's affecting me negatively. It hurts, and it's like you want to just be like, oh, I'm stronger than that, and fuck them and fuck all the haters, but really it doesn't work like that, does it? For very few people, it actually works like that, and for me, it certainly doesn't. Because what I want in life is to just be able to be me, to dress up if I want, be pretty, go throw a show, a party or something, and to have people have a good time, and to go home afterwards, and, eat some peanut butter sandwiches and milk. That's like my ritual that I do after I get out of drag. And I can't do that. I can't. Well, I can. But I can do these things. But the bigots have to make themselves known while I'm trying to do these things. There is always an instance. Every time I go out and drag, somebody says something or does something. In the last year and a half, I've had a water bottle thrown at my head. I can't even tell you how many times I've had faggots and queers shouted at me. People have flipped me off. I was at when Proposition 8 finally got killed and we finally got national marriage equality, a fucking city bus driver pulled up next to us and gave us a thumbs down. Like, really, dude, you're on the fucking clock working for the city? That tells me, okay, so there's at least one city bus where we are not safe. We as queer people are not safe. And in Humboldt County, we're not safe right now. I was very grateful tonight after Disco Inferno. Fuchsia Ray asked me if I needed somebody to walk me to my car, and I said, no, don't worry about it, it's fine, because in my head, I like to think that we don't live in the kind of world where somebody who's not, the definition of normal has to have a bodyguard to keep them safe just because they're trying to walk to their car. And, and she looks at me, and I look at her, and I realize, actually, yeah, so we work out, where each other's parked and whatnot. So she and Tucker Noir walked me to my car, and I shit you not, like, I had not stopped at my car for more than 10 seconds. And this silver SUV, silver or white, who fucking cares, pulls up next to us, and this guy screams, "What the hell?" staring at me and pointing, and then the whole vehicle's laughing and pointing at me. Just because I don't look like they do. And that's really, really hurtful. Like, I know it's just something mild, something silly, actually. But I don't know, with the mindset I've had lately, it's just like another thing tossed onto the pile, another straw in the haystack. And it's ridiculous, and it's disgusting, and actually at this point, I just don't even know what to do about it. Because we're not safe in our own community. My car has been vandalized. My life has been threatened. The first time I ever kissed one of my lovers in public was in front of my own house, and somebody drove by and screamed faggots and queers at us. And I didn't kiss somebody publicly for another 2 years because I just didn't have the emotional strength to deal with that. And it doesn't really seem like, I don't want to be like the police don't care, but really though, the police don't care. I got pulled over recently. A police officer felt I had, stopped too far in a crosswalk. And I drive one of those tiny little cars, it's fucking hard to see around the corner sometimes. So, yeah, sometimes you have to get a little close into the crosswalk. So he pulled me over, and I was wearing this big pink afro wig of mine and had my drag sister Nova 6 in the passenger seat. And it was really, really obvious when he pulled us over that he just wanted to check out the drag queens. And he was choking back laughter. It's really difficult to feel safe in a community when a police officer is standing there with a hand on his gun and laughing at you. I It's fucking ridiculous. You try to go out to eat. Nova and I have also kind of do this ritual when we go and drag together. Afterwards, we all usually hit Denny's, and I've actually opted out of doing that the last couple of times because either we go in there and we have a great time and everybody's happy to see us and people want to take pictures with us, which is always fun, or there's times like, we went in there about 2 months ago and there was a team of firefighters sitting there eating dinner with their wives or girlfriends or whores, whatever, I don't know, I don't care. And they saw us and they just busted up laughing. I mean, like, buried their hands in their faces, were crying because the very sight of us was hysterical to them. Not good hysterical, not like funny haha, but like, look at the freaks. And drag queens are people too. We just like to dress up and be pretty or masculine or whatever floats our boats. And I guess what I'm saying is we need to work more together as a society to let each other know that homophobia is not acceptable. The bigotry overall is not acceptable. Just because somebody is not like you does not mean that you have a right to treat them like crap or make them feel like crap, or try to make them feel like crap, I should say. The needs of the oppressor do not surpass the needs of those they are oppressing. If you're an asshole and you just like to laugh at people for being different, you know what? Go ahead. Laugh in the privacy of your own home. Laugh when we're not looking. Laugh when it doesn't affect us. But do not laugh at us. We don't want to see it. We don't want to hear it. We don't need to know it's happening. We just want to sit down and eat our dinners, go to movies, entertain people. One of the funniest thing also is that usually it's heterosexual men who give us all the crap. And yet it's their wives who are attending our shows. Gee, fellas, maybe if you were a little, more entertaining, they wouldn't need to come to our shows. I don't know. But, I just needed to get that off my chest because I'm really fucking disgusted and tired of feeling like a second-class citizen just because I'm not some straight machismo guy clad in camouflage and going duck hunting or some shit. My name is Anita Lemon Party. I am a drag queen. I do this about every weekend, and I love it, and it makes me happy. And I just want people to stop. Just stop hurting us. Stop killing us. Stop killing us would be nice. That's not too much to ask for. Because we're just people too. We are just people, and we just want to live our lives in peace. Okay.